Hi there guys, today I have the Critical Knight with me. Say hi, the Critical Knight.
Hello.
Stop clapping! No clapping. So today, because I'm bored, I'm going to interview him about the state of his channel. So my first question is, how do you think your channel is going?
I don't think it's going that well, honestly.
Oh, and why is that?
I've been procrastinating for almost 2 months now.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I also find it difficult to try and find the time to do it, you know, because with all the college and, you know, that kind of stuff. So, do you think there's anything that you could do to improve your schedule?
Actually do work and come up with ideas, you know, regular.
Yeah, that is very true. But is there anything specifically that you could do?
I guess I could do animations and or reviews of games.
Oh, that's very interesting. You say animations because, I mean, you've already done a couple of reviews for your games, but with animations, are they just going to be all still frames, or are they actually going to be animated so they actually move?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of both, actually. A few animation, a few still frames.
The next question would be, so now that you know the state of your channel and you've explained it to us, what other plans do you have other than just animations and the game reviews that you want to do?
I do plan on making an actual series of animations called Season. That makes no sense.
Oh, so you got a new series planned. Awesome. Are you able to tell us a little bit more about that, or is it up to like top secret at the moment?
Not necessarily top secret. In fact, some people have already, like, I wouldn't say they've already got snippets of it, but I have been leaking a little bit behind the scenes.
Hey, awesome. That sounds really cool. There's rumours?
Yeah, that he's apparently working on the project as well.
Oh, I didn't know we had a live studio audience here. Anyway, for me personally, yeah, I've got quite a few projects lined up. I've just got to find the time to do it. Hopefully, I'll be able to do it next week, depending on when this gets uploaded. Got an interview coming up with the band that I did for my previous video. Link in the card or in the description. I quite liked how the music video turned out, actually. And then we should have the interview coming up later on. At the moment we haven't done it yet, but we're hoping to see them eventually. And then after that, I've actually got a Reddit video planned. Ooh, original. But it's actually going to be slightly original. It's not just going to be reading people's comments. It's going to be actually like with acting, or the best I can act with it. So, and then on top of that, I also might have a new series coming up, depending on when I actually want to do that, about games and films, so that might be interesting. So how do you think that your work ethic is at the moment?
No, probably not very good.
Yeah, same, neither am I. That's the thing with YouTube, is you need to be really consistent, but when you're not consistent, it doesn't really like that. So what inspired you to make the Critical Knight channel?
Actually, a bit of a story with quotations. Critical Knight was originally called Critical. I was just doing random videos of garbage. You can find that in the trash playlist called Trash.
I'll link that in the description.
And for some reason I was getting called out for basically taking someone's name, Critical, even though their channel name is completely different to Critical, but that doesn't matter. So I revised some things, concepts and all that. And eventually I decided on Critical Knight because Dark Souls.
Oh, okay, very interesting. I might as well tell you my one to pad out the length of this video. With my one, originally my very first channel was called Expert 2012 Gaming. Ooh, and you can imagine what I uploaded to that. I literally uploaded, thank you studio audience, I actually uploaded a video about Flat Out 2. One of my most favourite games of all time, I would say. It's a really, really good game if you haven't tried it out. You can get it really cheap on Steam sales now, and it is bad. It is bad. It was my very first video, recorded almost 4 years ago now. It's beginning of 2015, so yeah, about 3 years actually. But yeah, I'm hoping I might release that as like a special at some point, depending on if my channel actually hits any sort of special. But yeah, it's quite bad, but it's also like not the worst I've ever heard a first video being. After that, I deleted that channel. I can't even remember why. I can't even remember why I deleted that anymore. And then I made the Expert 2090 channel after a while, because I was like, oh, I want to upload memes and other bad edits. And then I actually wanted that channel to be serious, so I made Expert 2090 Edits, which is my memes channel. But the origin of my name is quite interesting, because it actually has to do with Roblox. Yeah, go away Studio Wonders, no one likes you. So in 2012, I can't remember my old Roblox account was. For some reason, like when I was younger, my brother decided, I know, I'm gonna keep on begging you to tell me my password for 3 hours straight. And because I was a moron, I told him, and then he put parental controls on my account. And I can't remember if that's relevant or not, but I'm gonna say that anyway. And that really annoyed me. But after a while, I couldn't log into my account for some reason, my Roblox account, and so I had to make a new one. I don't know if it was ironic or if I just said it was ironic, but I said expert in the title because I'm not an expert at anything. So, and then 2012 was the year of which I made it. So that's the origin of my name. And then the reason why I decided to choose Expert 2019 instead was because on Instagram I tried to make Expert 2012, it was taken. Tried to make Expert 2013, it was taken. 14 was taken. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put 90, and it wasn't taken. Until I couldn't find my other account, and then it was taken, so then I had to put 2019 spelling. Basically, that's why I used 2019 for every one of my other accounts, pretty much. The very first video I did on the Expert 2090 channel was one I actually made in Windows Movie Maker. Remember those days? And it was basically like I was playing Trials Fusion. I just had a load of weird crashes. So I had one that was an MLG and one that was a fails. But at the time I thought MLG literally just meant a good run. So when I uploaded that, it didn't actually really get that much traction. But then I did the same thing with Transformers. So I did Transformers Fails, which was the Dark Spark. I know, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I played like a decent amount of that and I was right. And then I did the Fails was, so I think the Fails was funnier, but you know, it's still really awful. And then I did the Transformers MLG, which a lot of people thought it was all the Doritos flying around and all the editing, that kind of stuff. But I thought it was just good. So even though it got a good amount of views, I think it got almost like 300 views at one point. There were so many dislikes. And there was like 2 likes and 10 dislikes because of how the fact that it wasn't an MLG and it was made in Windows Movie Maker. That's the history of my channel. So where do you think you're going to take your channel in the future?
In the future, well, obviously I hope it's going to be better, but I expect it to have like an actual production value instead of just stills. A bit more like another channel I enjoy called Ginger Pale, who uploads storytime animations. However, they're actually animations and not animatics like the other ones are.
Okay, awesome. I think I should be more specific when I said that, but what I meant by we can take in the future is if you had a really big budget and you could go more or less anywhere in the world you wanted, what would you like to do?
If I actually got into the industry, I would have actually wanted to do animations and movies and maybe dabble in a bit of music, because I have been dabbling in FL Studio for like 6 a year maybe.
6 a year, okay, fair enough.
I was going to say 6 months, but whatever.
Okay. For me, I would actually really like to direct my own movie at some point and have it in the cinema. That's my life goal, is to actually have a good movie with good direction, because I actually know how people speak. They don't speak like, hello, how are you today? Oh, nice car you have. No, they actually speak like, oh, you're right, mate, how are you doing? Like, I actually want one that sounds normal, that people speak the way they would speak, and the characters actually have logic, not just the main character who doesn't know anything, and they have to be told every tiny little step of the story. Not everyone is 5 years old.
No overpowered characters either, like Sword Art Online.
Yeah, that's awful, but One Punch Man, that was actually quite good. I liked the fact that, despite the fact he was so powerful, they still found a way to make it interesting. I've run out of things to say, so I'll ask one more thing to the Critical Knight. Have you got any questions for me or anything else that you wanted to mention specifically?
Have you subscribed to PewDiePie?
Yes, I have, with all 4 of my accounts. Have you?
Yes, with all 10 of my accounts.
Very, very good. Subterfuge. The last thing is, do you want to plug any of your trash playlist? Is there anything else that you want to plug at the end of this video shamelessly?
Shameless plug time. Okay, my main channel, The Critical Knight, my secondary channel for memes and garbage, that's where all the other trash goes. That's called Night of Crits and Memes, I believe. I forget sometimes because I don't use it often. Don't forget to follow me on Discord and Twitter.
Is that everything? Have you got enough avenues of people getting to know you, or is there any more?
No, all I have to say is sub to PewDiePie, and don't forget to Wear a seatbelt. I don't know.
You stole that one. Yep, so you know what mine are. I have my channel, I have my Twitter, which I never use, I have my Instagram, which is literally just for pictures of cats, pretty much. And yeah, this is a really short podcast. It's more just a casual interview. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in another piece of media of which I produce.
And I'll see you in 6 months.
Bye.
What I would actually, if I wanted...
And people